To Hong Kong now, where protesters are once again gathering to voice their fury at a highly controversial bill that would allow extraditions to mainland China. Critics fear it could be abused, making people more vulnerable to being prosecuted for political crimes. These are some of the scenes today. They follow the incredible protests on Sunday. One of the city's biggest trade unions is now calling for a strike Wednesday. But Hong Kong's chief executive is standing firm, saying the city must not become a haven for fugitives. CNN's Matt Rivers is live in Hong Kong for us tonight. Matt, nice to speak to you. What have you seen today? You've been in amongst the protesters. What have you been hearing from them? And what kind of events have you been witnessing?
Yeah, Bianca, at its peak tonight here outside of the Legislative Council building, which is the chief government building here in Hong Kong. I think at its peak with the protesters here tonight, we saw several thousand as the hours have gone on. It's now a little bit after 2 a.m. here in Hong Kong. You know, people have started to trickle out a little bit, but you can see, I mean, there's still, this is a public road normally, but it's been closed off for now. You can still see there's a lot of people here, mainly young people. Things have been very calm for most of the night, but you can see they're sitting on a median here on this road, really all the way down. And then if you follow me over this way, you can see this would be the complex here to the Legislative Council building, and you can see that it's still being blocked off by police in riot gear. They've been surrounding the entire complex here for most of the night, just to avoid any protesters going inside, which has happened in the past. So despite the fact that, you know, there's a lot of riot gear here and whatnot, it might look very intimidating, things have been calm here tonight. There was some thought that maybe there would be some violence after what we saw late on Sunday night after a very peaceful march all day Sunday, but that hasn't materialized. This has been very peaceful tonight. And so now we kind of move forward into what's going to happen about 8 hours from now. And that's when legislators, lawmakers will go inside that building and they will start debating on the second reading this extradition bill that would see suspects here in Hong Kong be allowed to be extradited to mainland China. And that's what people here are very, very upset about. We expect the number of protesters, Bianca, to swell dramatically once the sun comes up, not only because they are more organized, but also because we're told the city's largest trade union is encouraging workers to take the day off, and there is more buy-in in these kind of protests from the business community. So we are expecting a lot of people to leave work tomorrow to come join these protests, and that's what we're going to be looking forward on Wednesday when these lawmakers start debating this very controversial bill.